Hey guys, what's going on? BMG here, and today we're going to talk about Alliance War Season 36 Changelog and Loyalty Store update and the new nodes that are coming along. So this is going to be a very bitchy and moany video because I'm not very happy with any of these changes other than let's talk about the fun stuff first. We'll get to the negative stuff next. I'm going to try to make more videos more regularly because I'm back on a normal schedule for work. But Tier 1 and Tier 2, we have the Conduit Global. Conduit defenders regenerate 80% of energy damage taken from hits, while under the effect of Cold Snap, Shock, Plasma, or Incinerate effects, they regenerate 60% of any damage taken. Conduit defenders cannot have the regen rate affected. Each time the defender is knocked down, apply one of the following debuffs in order: Shock, Plasma, Cold Snap, then Incinerate debuff, dealing 0 damage over 10 seconds. Pool is Silver Surfer, Mr. Sinister, Darkhawk, Blade, Sabretooth, Diablo, Mephisto, Immortal Hulk, Angela, Magneto, Cersei, Hulkbuster, Terrax, Guardian, Human Torch, Cable, King Groot, Mordo, Hyperion, Storm, Pyramid X, Namor, Doctor Doom, Dr. Voodoo, Green Goblin, and Gallon. And then the attack tactic that's coming along with it is Sick and Tired. While the defender has 3 or more debuffs, the defender is passively heal blocked. While this heal block is active, defender's unblockable ability accuracy is reduced by 100%. Pool will be Blade, Medusa, Hyperion, Black Widow, Deadly Origin, Apocalypse, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Nebula, Captain Marvel, Havoc, Symbiote Supreme, Angela, War Machine, Sunspot, Elsa Bloodstone, Hitmonkey, Bishop, Anti-Venom, Null, Massacre or Massacre, Terrax, Hulkbuster, Icarus, Luke Cage, Spider-Man 2099, and Spider-Ham. I think you're going to want to place as many of these defenders as you can, but the attacking pool, or the tactic, whatever you want to call it, standouts are Apocalypse CGR, Symbiote Supreme. He's going to be really good for Gallon. War Machine's cool. Null will be amazing, and Spider-Man 2099 will be amazing. The rest will be really solid, but those are standouts for me and characters I would look to assign. We have a rank 4 Blade currently available, so we might try to play around with that, but that's what's coming in Tier 1. I'll link this post in the pinned comment or whatever so you guys could read all the other stuff. I don't really want to talk about anything else. Path 3 is changing. There's electric defense now for the nodes that are going to be on it. Defenders under the effect of an armor up will burn the attacker for 25% of a bar of power. Power burn damage scales with each armor up, as well as defender base attack. Spaced armor: while the defender has an active armor up, they're immune to effects of Nullify, Fate, Seal, and Stagger. While an armor buff is active, striking the defender will special lock the attacker for 6 seconds. And then sloped armor: each armor gives the defender a 30% chance to glance incoming attacks. So basically, tech champs who have armor, they're going to be pretty solid on this path. The sloped armor looks really annoying. So path 3 is changed, all 4 nodes, and then the shared 2, which is node 20, node 46. I think it's node 6, node 15, node 20, node 32, node 42, and node 46. Let's see how good my memory is. So node 6, I obviously saw this one. I'm gonna have to look at these in game to see how they look, but they don't look too bad. There's node 6. Where's the other one? Node 32. It looks like node 15 didn't change. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, so node 15 didn't change, it looks like, even though that wasn't really that strong of a node anyways. But yeah, this should be cool for more versatility on defense. Normally path 3 is one of the lanes, or whatever you want to call it. It's just bringing immunity, and it is what it is. But now it looks pretty good. But I spent about 5 minutes talking about cool stuff. So rewards update, major Alliance War rewards update this season. You'd think would come in rank rewards ever since July 4th and the Act 7 deal that got out twice. So now people have tons of rank 4s, and you'd expect the war rank rewards to go up with it. whatever. The rewards update's coming to the loyalty store, and for the first time ever, players will be able to spend loyalty on valuable champion upgrade materials. The materials available are the most prized in the game, and the intent is for players to have to save up for the purchases and choose between the different options. Nobody will be able to buy everything available the first season. This is not the glory store. Okay, that's cool. This update will turn loyalty from a fringe currency into something that is very valuable. My biggest issue here is that a lot of people use loyalty for Alliance Quest tickets, free-to-play players mainly, but there's minor or average spenders who also use it. With the change to Alliance War potions before requiring loyalty to use, because we're in the compensation era for a long time, it was already very, very risky to use your loyalty for Alliance Quest tickets. Now, if you want to have a shot at purchasing these bundles or whatever they are, the fragments and this Awakening Gem and the Sig Stones, you can't use your loyalty at all on Alliance Quest tickets. So now you're going to be using gold, battle chips, or units. Gold also is very hard to come by right now for most players. A lot of people are actively complaining about it, yet we haven't really seen the amount of gold increase at all with the new influx of rank 4 characters that we have. So now gold is very, very hard to get. So now you're left with battle chips, which you can use for units or gold. I never suggest using battle chips to buy Alliance Quest tickets. So yeah, Alliance Quest tickets really are going to suck. It's going to be tough to afford Alliance Quest tickets right now for most players, and I think that really sucks. I'm probably going to make a post about that in the CCP. Because it really sucks how it's very hard to afford tickets nowadays without just spending money on them. But whatever. It sucks, but yeah. This update, yeah, I read that. So we are hoping it will make all players feel like we're rewarding their time and effort spent in Alliance War. Ah, Jesus, this is terrible. It does the opposite. We'll get to it in a second. These changes will go into effect when preseason starts. All items have a 41-day purchase limit refresh. So if you are Paragon, which in Polish means receipt, that's normally how most people get Paragon right now. A little fun fact. I think it's Polish, but you have a purchase limit of 2 for each catalyst type, which will be 1 million for each catalyst. If you want one full one, you get a 6-star Awakening Gem for 1 million, and then 25 6-star Sig Stones for I think 750,000 loyalty. Thronebreaker and below, you get half of a catalyst for each for 750,000 loyalty, which I really don't get why they're doing this. Why it's more expensive for Thronebreakers, because Thronebreakers are already going to be getting less loyalty to begin with. I mean, generally speaking, if you're a Thronebreaker, it's going to be very hard for you to compete at the top and get the highest amount of loyalty gains, which it's not going to matter in a second when I talk about why this is ridiculous. But if everything was all dandy in the world where you're pushing war and trying to get loyalty, and let's say you have enough loyalty to do so, this being more expensive than the first purchase limit of the top Paragon, it just makes no sense to me, because they're going to be getting less loyalty anyways, and it could take them 2 seasons to get this. And then Cavalier, you get a T5CC selector 20%, which sucks ass. It's like really bad in my opinion, because Cavalier players can get like a 10% Nexus from CaviQ, and then all these side events. It's just a nice way to supplement, I guess, but if you're a Cavalier, you might as well just save your loyalty till you get up to these levels, but I don't know. So while Alliance War rank rewards received a relatively recent update, they remain undertuned compared to rewards elsewhere in game, which, yeah, it's true, and I'm glad they're recognizing it. Our intention is for the top Alliance War rank rewards to be among the best rewards in the game, which they're far from, and I'll explain to you why in a second. While we did not get a chance to update them this season because of our work to update the loyalty store, we have put together a more scheduled process so that they receive more frequent updates going forward. Expect another update later this year. And then they're doing this change to boosts where they're no longer going to randomly rotate through where you can get like you can stock up on a class when they come through. You're gonna have a class. You're gonna have all 7 classes available per week. Both boost types, the 200% and 150%, and you could buy 1 per week. So you get 2 class types per week. So it's like 14 total boosts, 2 per class. No, it's 12 total boosts. Sorry. Which kind of sucks because for players, I mean, this is gonna suck for players in every tier. For me specifically, tier 1, I need to know if I'm going to send a player to Void on path 9 with CGR. I need to know that they have cosmic boosts waiting. If they don't, I can't send them, and I don't want to send them because it's a bad matchup at that point. And then I have to think of other options. There are some fights where class boosts are pretty much needed because some of these node champ combinations suck so bad that you just have to nuke them down. Void being one of them on path 9A. So not only do I have to worry about that, I might have to get players using champs that they normally don't use. So we had one player who used, I think, the same 3 champs like almost all season, and that's just because he's effective with them. He only died twice all season. That's typical in my alliance, at least, where we just have one guy be a designated user of a certain champ. Like I used I-Bomb, I think, every single war because I was going to node 20 man thing every single war. And like sometimes if I had to use a class boost or a certain type of boost, you know, I'm running low. We had a guy using She-Hulk every single war, and he'd use 200% boost for some fights. Not that they're needed, but there are some fights where these are absolutely needed, and taking them away and making them harder to get is gonna suck. But hey, they introduced them for units, so just unit man your way through and get your unit man, buy these, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go back here. We are hoping it will make all players feel like we're rewarding their time and effort spent in Alliance War. So pulling this up from the forums, X Havoc, who's in SGA 1, they placed top 10 this season. Before Docs, they're at rank 8, which is very good. Congrats on a good season, guys. So they bought potions every single day. They bought 25 of each, let's say, so that's 800k loyalty. You guys could read, you can pause if you want. And then he breaks down the amount of boosts that they use. This is not counting like attack boosts, health boosts, champ boosts. This is just counting class boosts. That's 360,000 loyalty. And then let's say they use 2 great boosts per war, which is very unlikely. I know that's very unlikely. For the 12 wars, that's 240,000 loyalty. So the grand total, 800k plus 360k plus 240k equals 1.6 million loyalty spent to place top 10, and they win 8 out of 12 wars in tier 1. So they gain a decent amount. They gain about 860,000 per season. So he's in a net loss of over 700,000 loyalty. And that has me thinking, if they're going to place in top 10, right? So that will be Masters rank 4 through 10. They will get 9,000 tier 3 alpha, 11,400 tier 6 B, right? You get more from the loyalty store if you don't use your loyalty on potions and boosts. So that leads me to think, why even try to push war? As you guys see here, we are hoping it will make all players feel like we are rewarding their time and effort spent in Alliance War. Yet players in my situation, this guy's situation, we're constantly losing loyalty every single season because of how ridiculous some of these prices are. And to be fair, we don't have to boost super hard for every single fight. But there are some fights where these boosts are absolutely necessary, and healing up is absolutely necessary. But it's just like, even if you cut back, you'd be near like a 200,000 net loss of loyalty every single season. Granted, there's the off season to recoup some costs, but you'd have to try to win in off-season wars, which a lot of people use as breaks just to test things. Now you're kind of like forced to clear them to get loyalty. So you're not really getting a break, and it's increasing stress on the mode even more. But here's the thing, like if this player decided to just, or his alliance were just like, let's just like not push war. Let's just use 40% revives because it costs 1 loyalty to buy them, and just clear the map, get those done. You could end at like Plat 2, Plat 3, and still get decent amount of rewards. If I go down on my phone, I have it right here. Plat 2, you still get a little bit of you still get a little bit of rank 4 mats, but you get 30,000 6-star shards, which is a lot. That's 2 featured crystals or 3 basics. That's a lot, and then you could use the rest of the loyalty to get stuff in the store. So that leads me to think that a lot of players are going to catch on to this. They're going to be like, yeah, let's do this. And I've seen that in Discord chats and line chats. People are saying this is a joke. What's the point of pushing anymore? And like, this does not make all players feel like their time spent in the mode is rewarded. It just kind of sucks. It's like, right here they said, wow, we did not get a chance to update them because of our work to the loyalty store. Pausing right there, if you're gonna change something so drastically by adding in something like this and saying, yeah, the bulk of your rewards available are going to be in the loyalty store, without updating ranked rewards, it's just like a slap in the face to those who try to push to the top. What I think they should have done was put this one in the back pocket until they could update ranked rewards and loyalty gain, and then say, yeah, here we have a full update to war. You guys could buy some stuff from the store. You guys get more loyalty per win, more loyalty per loss. You guys could get some gold from your season reward payout, maybe even some loyalty if they felt like doing that. And then this could have been an actual, fully fleshed out update, whereas this just seems kind of like half-assed. Yeah, let's throw this out there, not thinking about the repercussions of it, and it's going to cause bad data for them for a season or two, because players are just going to 40% revive their way through and not care, just so they could use the store to get these ranked formats. And that's just speaking about war as a whole, but like, what about some people's alliances where, like let's say a battle group of people, like 10 people are like, I don't want to push, I don't want to use my loyalty for potions and boosts, I just want to save it for this stuff. Now you're in this predicament where you had 30 people with the same ideology and collective goal, and now people all don't want the same thing because there's this new introduction of this new way to get the best resources and rewards. And it's just like, I don't feel like they thought about the consequences of introducing the store without any update to increase loyalty, any update to the ranked rewards. If the ranked rewards were updated to where I could get this for placing masters, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But you can't. You can get a fraction of it. It's just ridiculous. So I think they should have just kept this one in the back pocket till they're ready to send out a full update. I would have rather waited 2-3 seasons with war not getting any update than to feel demotivated because there's no point in pushing because my loyalty's better spent in the loyalty store versus actually playing the mode, or actually trying and playing the mode. I don't know. But we are expecting an update later this year, right? So we'll see. Maybe it'll be next season, the one after. I don't know. I wouldn't get your hopes up because there's a lot of layers changes like this need to go through. Needs to go through the econ team, needs to go through the balance team. They need to say, hey, this might be too much in one area or whatever. There's just a lot of layers it has to work through, which is why I don't think we'll get a update for season 37, probably 38 or 39, but that's pushing late this year, and it just sucks. So I don't know if what Loki's gonna do. We're probably gonna talk about it and see. I know KT1 posted a video on it. I didn't really watch it, but I'm hearing that some alliances that play at the Masters level are saying, yeah, screw this, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna 40% revive our way through and save the loyalty for the ranked formats, because when they do make that ranked change, or change to the ranked rewards, they'll have banked these ranked formats, and they might have extra rank 4s for attack, defense. It's the best way to get the current advantage against everybody else. So I don't know, it just felt like a very rushed update. I feel like they wanted to get something out for this season other than just introducing the new tactic down here. the debuff detox, and changing nodes. I feel like they wanted to have something a little spicy, but they didn't think about all the consequences, and now they're going to pay for it, because war is going to look like a joke for a couple of seasons. So yeah, if you guys got it this far, please comment below your thoughts. I'm going to be trying to echo as much of these opinions that I see in the comments below in the CCP. Couple comments, if like you guys think of some well thought out comments or whatever, I could screenshot it, send it in, relay the input. It just sucks, but I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts and opinions. I know not everyone who watches my channel plays in tier 1. There's a lot of people who play in lower tiers, and I want to know how you think this change will affect you, what your alliance is planning on doing, what you plan on doing. I just want to echo as much feedback as possible to the CCP. And if you guys are frustrated with this, voice your concerns in the forums, in other places. Just, you know, try to let them know that, hey, this kind of sucks, if you think this kind of sucks, because the more people think it sucks, the quicker we might get a change. So that will be it. I bitched and moaned for 22 minutes now, almost 21 minutes. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know in the comments below. Love you guys. See you guys for the next stream or video, whatever I do, I don't know. But I'm back on a normal schedule, so I can try to make more videos. So yeah, peace out, guys.